evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Worldwide Kickboxing Promotions presents A Night of Champions. Hi, I'm Jerry Trimble, and I'm with Bob Wall, great karate champion right here. We're at Tony Longville's Country Club here in Reseda, California, and it's been a very stormy week that we've had here, and the crowd looks pretty darn good for being so rainy that it has been. What do you think, Bob?
Well, I tell you, they're expecting a sellout crowd in spite of the stormy weather, and I think they're going to get it from the looks of it outside.
Yeah, definitely. We've got some great action tonight here, including Hector Pena and Chai Smith. Hector's from Sherman Oaks, California, and Chai is actually born and raised in Thailand. They're both absolutely great fighters. They're hard punchers and hard kickers. I think we're going to see one great fight tonight with them too, along with all the other fights that we're going to have here tonight.
Well, I think you're absolutely right. You're going to see different styles from both fighters. Of course, Hector Pena, the local boy, is a powerhouse. He's an aggressive fighter. He's going to come on strong, often and early. He comes in great shape. And his opponent, Chai Smith, is also an excellent fighter. I think you'll see more mobility out of Chai Smith. I think we're going to see a very, very interesting fight. Of course, Chai Smith doesn't have the power that Pena has, but he's, I think, got more movement. And I think we're going to see a real war between these two guys. They both really want it bad. And, of course, you've got Hector Pena, who's 21-1. There's no way he wants to see another loss. And Chai Smith, 16 wins and 12 knockouts. So it's going to be a real interesting night.
Yeah, you know, I mean, there's the three main things to be a successful fighter. You've got to have the physical abilities, which means you've got to be in shape. You've got to have the mental capabilities, which means you've got to outsmart the fighter. And you've also got to have the technical capabilities, which means you've got to kick and punch better than the fighter. And I think that we're going to see all three of those avenues right there here tonight.
Well, there's no question. I think fighters like yourself know, and the fans that are out there, they really understand fighting. They understand that there's a lot of thinking to it. It's not just punching and kicking. It's a real chess game because not always the strongest or the fastest wins.
We'll be right back with the Night of Champions here at Tony Longville's Country Club in Reseda, California.
In the blue corner from El Monte, representing the El Monte Self-Defense School with a record of 12 wins and 3 losses at 139, Johnny Zaya. In the red corner from Cleveland, Ohio, undefeated with 6 wins, 4 big wins by knockout at 139, Mike Gialamas. Our third man in the ring, Mr. Rick Mendiola. This is a 4-round bout, correction.
Well, it's the main event, so we expect to see a lot of action out of Johnny Zia with the black pants and his opponent, Mike Gialamas, with the red pants.
I think there's a little feeling out process here.
Yeah, Mike Gialamas, 6 wins, no losses with the red shorts.
Good round kick.
Nice round kick. Snapping from Mike Gialamas.
As we get into a third fight here, in the main event, we've got much more accomplished fighters here. More target shooting, hitting the person right where he needs to be hit.
Johnny is using that front kick like a jab.
Good jab comes in. Gialamas is trying to take it to the ropes and trying to take him out.
Nice combination by Mike Gialamas.
The referee breaks him up. Coming back. Zia's in the corner, needs to get out of the corner, get away from the ropes. Good round kick.
Good round kick.
Those round kicks to the thighs seem to take the energy out of the opponent after the fight, or during the fight, excuse me. Crest kick misses, round kick again to the thigh. In that same spot, he's hitting Zia. After a while, it starts to take his toll.
No question about it. Those leg kicks will definitely take it out of you.
He's hitting him in the same spot. Gialamas is. By hitting him in the same spot, he's also piling up points on the judges' scorecards. Good front kick by Zia.
Johnny Zia making effective use out of that front kick, but he's just not following up with it. And he dropped his hands and was open for Mike Gialamas.
I think Zia's having a little bit trouble getting in and planting himself. We got 10 seconds left in the round. Gialamas coming in with a hook, smothers a little bit. Again, with that same round kick spot. And the end of the round 1. Johnny Zia and Mike Gialamas. I call that a very, very
Mike
close round.
Gialamas, trained by George Baker, and Johnny Zia, trained by Lorenzo Rodriguez. Both local fighters, Johnny Zia out of Hawthorne.
Coming up, ladies and gentlemen, round 2.
Both fighters seem to be in fairly decent condition. They don't seem to be winded right now. As you can see, being the much more experienced fighter, they're much better condition. They're trying to make, which they are.
Here we are getting ready for round 2.
Mike Gialamas and Johnny Zia.
Have to go with it. We'll do our part.
Zia's trying to set him up, Paul the jab out, and then come up with a good left hook. Ah. Smothering. There's no extreme power. Good round kick by Zia. Missing round kick by Gialamas. Both fighters trying to set each other up to do the damaging shots.
140-pound fighters.
Tough fighter. Johnny's got some fans in the crowd. Gialamas throwing kicks and missing. Again, taking more energy out by missing as opposed to hitting the opponent. They need to watch in on going in and clinching because the elbows are calling to be some serious danger if they contact.
Johnny Zia in the black trunks, the more experienced of the two fighters, but
Gialamas seems to be...
Mike Gialamas is holding his own.
Gialamas.
Gialamas.
Guys, let's go.
Seems to be shadow boxing there, Johnny Zia. Needs to close the gap. Gialamas taking it to him. Both fighters seem to pace themselves now, taking the time. Again, Gialamas.
A round kick blocked by Johnny Zia.
Good front kick by Zia. Round kick. Again, scoring points on the judge's scorecard.
Oh.
Pushes him back. He'll get 10
Don't push
seconds
him,
left
okay?
to go in the fight.
Let's go.
Excuse me, in the round.
Oh.
Nice stiff jab to end the round.
Zia is throwing a few left hooks with his arms. He needs to close the gap a little bit more and use his body so he doesn't waste as much energy. He's taking too much energy out of his punching.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming up round 3.
Can you guys hear us in the sound room? Our screen is dead down here.
So is his. And we're back, Bob, with round 3 in our 4-round fight against Mike Gialamas and Johnny Zia.
Here we go, round 3. This 4-round fight.
Good left hook by
And
Gialamas.
Mike Gialamas opening with a fury, but Johnny Zia coming back with a round kick low.
Taking it to him.
Break. I'm hitting when you're holding. Wait, hold it. What's the matter with it?
Johnny Zia's corner obviously telling him, you got to open it up, Johnny.
Be all right?
Time is being stopped. They're checking his eyes. Something's in his eyes. I think possibly he would have got a thumb maybe in the eyes by Johnny Zia. Johnny Zia gets some time.
something in
Both
his
fighters
eye.
get some good time to rest.
The doctor taking a look at Mike Gialamas.
Johnny Zia right now seems to be drawing up some serious energy.
Look at him.
Might have
Look
been
at
a
him. We'll
thumb,
stop
an
this
accidental
fight
thumb
right
in the
now.
eye.
I think it possibly could have been a thumb, Bob. Johnny Zia seems to be, let's get it on.
Doctor said it's okay, and the fight can
Go.
continue.
Now he's going to take it to him, I think.
Johnny
Good
Zia
round
scoring with a nice round kick to the head and an uppercut.
kick.
Spinning
back
bottom
fist.
fist by Mike Gialamas. a round kick to the leg.
What Gialamas keeps doing is he keeps looking where he's striking low, which he shouldn't do that because he telegraphs. Little redness, maybe a cut over the right eye of Gialamas.
A spinning bomb, a spinning round kick by Gialamas, but missing.
Zia, I think, has got a little bit more courage up right now, a little bit more confidence from what he did to his eye. Maybe a thumb, maybe not. Overhand right, missing, hitting his glove. Zia, yeah.
Come on. Let's go.
Left hook, Mitch, again, arm punching with the left hook, Johnny Zia. Needs to close the gap more. Got it low. Taking it to him, Zia is.
Last warning, okay? No holding the head. Last
Got a warning. Johnny Zia's got a warning for holding. There's no holding in kickboxing. Makes the fight much more interesting. Johnny Zia seemed to be clowning a little bit. Setting himself up. Again, arm punching by Gialamas.
Johnny Zia in the black trunks.
Come on, break, break.
Okay.
Trying to take advantage of the eye.
Break.
Close to the end of the round. Right about now. Into round 3.
But you know, amazingly, Jerry, Johnny Zia, even though the more experienced fighter, looking a little more the tired fighter at the end of round 3.
Exactly. I think what he saw when he hit him in the eye, I don't know if it was a thumb or what it was, but gave him a little bit more courage, maybe a little bit more energy, and he kind of just went after him thinking that he was hurt, and Gialamas didn't really seem to be that hurt. He got it together back fast. His eye seemed to be clear enough to keep him off of him. I think it's just really kind of a cut. Very close fight we got here.
Got it? Got your foot out of the face. Straight into the face. Pay attention. Three jabs. Right hand. Three jabs, right hand.
That's Jacob Stitch Duran working on the eye. Jacob Stitch Duran is the cut man for Dennis Alexio.
Oh, yeah. Dennis Alexio, great fighter.
Mike Gialamas has got a good man working his corner.
Gialamas, even be the more unexperienced, the unexperienced fighter seems to be doing fairly well in this fight against Johnny Zia. In the end of round, this is the beginning of round 4.
Come on, fight it out.
There we go with round 4. Johnny Zia in the black trunks. Mike Gialamas in the red.
Johnny Zia seems to be more crisper now.
No holding. Let's go.
More
Fight it
crisp.
out. Fight it out.
Taking it to him, eyes widened, concentrating on closing that gap and nailing him. I think Gialamas is a little bit more tired than Zia.
Come on, fight it out, guys.
Zia needs not to get too cocky because anything can happen.
A nice right hand by Zia.
No holding.
Took a little bit out of him. Feint with the left foot. Coming up with the right hand again by Zia. Round kick to the head by Zia. Not too much damage. Zia a little clowny. Round kick a little grazed.
Right.
No damage done.
Let's go.
To the thigh. Round kick by Zia. He's trying to just pick him now. Just pick him. I think he thinks he's ahead on the scorecard.
Good combinations. Nice uppercut by Johnny Zia.
Johnny Zia seems to be more confident fighter here.
Yeah, clearly the eye injury has hurt Mike Gialamas. We haven't seen as much out of him since that eye injury.
No, he seems to be walking around the ring. If you see his feet, he's just kind of walking. Which
So
is
it's
not
clearly affected his vision. But he's got to throw punches and kicks if he wants to win this fight.
He just can't keep walking around the ring getting tagged, which is what he seems to be doing. A good right hand by Zia.
Right hand with an uppercut, Johnny Zia.
Time. Time.
And they
Holding
call
and
time.
hitting, okay?
Time stops.
1 point.
And the referee taking a point away
For holding.
for an elbow.
Oh, an elbow.
Holding and hitting.
Holding and hitting.
Don't do
Holding
it no
and
more.
hitting is the
Okay?
call.
Let's go. Let's go.
Illegal to hold and hit. So Johnny Zia having a point taken away by the referee.
He's going to come out. I think he's going to come to him and try to nail him with that one shot.
Break. Break.
10 seconds left to go in the fight. It's 4 rounds. Johnny Zia and Mike
Break. Come
Gialamas.
on. Let's go.
An opportunity for Mike Gialamas if he opens up. But that is the bell of round 4.
I give credit to Gialamas. He came after him, being the unexperienced fighter, and I think he's a very talented individual that has a lot going for him, but I think that Johnny Zia kind of pulled it off with his experience and with the more...
Waiting for the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, our scoring includes a 1-point deduction against Johnny Zia in the 4th round. After 4 rounds of boxing, we have a unanimous decision. Referee Rick Mendiola scored about 38-37. Judge Dr. Hamilton scored at 39-37. Judge Cecil Peoples scored at 38-37. The winner by unanimous decision and new 140-pound champion for the state of California, Johnny Zia. And how about a nice hand for a very game, Mike Gialamas.
Has absolutely nothing to be ashamed of.
Making the presentation to our winner and runner-up, Andrea Urquidez.
Johnny, awesome performance tonight. You had him in the eye from the very beginning. Do you think that hampered his chances with you? What do you like to do better, box or kickbox?
Kickboxing.
Why?
Because I'm good at both, legs and arms. I'm good at it.
You were called a few times on holding the back of the neck. Let me ask you a question. Are you doing Muay Thai training?
Not really, no. It's just a bad habit I have, I guess. I'm going to get rid of it, though. Yeah. So, it'll be better next time.
All right. Congratulations to you. Okay, great.